I looked up the months that these books are supposed to be out, and now I'm sad. Anyways, in this video, I'm going to go over some of my anticipated releases for 2022, because who doesn't love a good pre-order? Lots of these books are to series that I started this year. I will tell you what the series are about. I need these books. You know, I don't know why I start series without them all being out, because that's the pro gamer move here. Anyways, first book is Gallant by V.E. Schwab, because V.E. Schwab is queen. I actually didn't read her Shades of Magic series, but I have read all of her other books and I enjoy them quite a bit. This one is out in March 2022. The cover is already out. You can see it. I'll put it up here. It is gorgeous. Love the red, white, and black theme that is with all of V.E. Schwab's books. It's beautiful. Okay. Don't know much about the synopsis, just know that it's a V.E. Schwab book. If you are a V.E. Schwab stans as well, welcome to my YouTube video, my YouTube channel. Yeah, okay. Next book is the Alex Stern #2 by Leigh Bardugo. So this is the second book to The Ninth House. I don't know how long the series is supposed to be, but I don't think it's going to be a duology. I love The Ninth House. Definitely a lot of trigger warnings for it, but it's a dark academia series. Lots of magic. The main character is like a police officer for the other like frat houses and sororities that are doing dark magic. Love that like premise, so I'm excited to continue it. However, this book doesn't have a release date, which is gonna hurt my heart quite a bit. Hopefully it does well. Hopefully it comes out in 2022. Anyways, doesn't even have a cover. Like, how dare you not even have a cover? Oh! Okay, next book. Book of Night by Holly Black. And if you have heard my discussions on the Folk of Air trilogy, I always get super excited about Holly Black because I love the worlds that she builds. I love the settings that she has in her books. I always have a hard time with her characters though, and however, I can't help myself. I have to buy her books. Since I was a little girl reading the Spiderwick Chronicles, I love Holly Black. This book is going to be out in May. So long. The next book is Fury Song by Rosario Munda. I read her first book, Fireborn. This is the third in the series, and it is such an underrated YA fantasy. It's a fantasy with dragons. I feel like that should be enough for most book lovers, especially fantasy lovers, to get on board. Apparently it's not. I need more people to read it. It is a book set in the middle of a regime change, and it follows a female who used to be in the poorer class. She takes a test, ends up being able to be a dragon rider, and trains to be a dragon rider, which is amazing. There's a lot of political intrigue in this book. And like, another one of our friends is actually a son of the last regime, and obviously doesn't tell anybody that. But yeah, it's an interesting book. I wish more people read it, honestly. The third book's coming out in August. Like I said, I'm sad. The next book is House of Sky and Breath, which is part of the Crescent City series by Sarah J. Maas. This is a high fantasy book covering a female in a city filled with fairies, mermaids, freaking flying horses, angels, demons, and it is an adult fantasy with the first book goes through, like, her best friend is killed, and it goes through her first off grieving over her friend, and the second off solving her death, like how she died. And it just throws all the characters into a whirlwind of politics and it is incredibly intriguing. There's like different houses for different types of fantasy creatures. There are fairies. That was what the first book was mostly about, were like the fairies and the angels. There were some mer people, and there were definitely demons. This book, I think, is going to go more towards the mer people, and I'm imagining with the sky and breath, it should have some more fairies as well. Very interesting, very adult. Absolutely loved it. Cannot wait to get more. This book is out in February, so soon. I was gonna pre-order it, but I'm gonna move here in a couple months, and definitely wanted to go into the right address if I don't just go to the bookstore and pick it up, because I'm way too, I really need this book. The next one is Chain of Thorns, which is a Cassandra Clare series. Started with the Chain of Gold. It's been so long since I've read the other two books. I'm gonna have to reread them, and it really sucks. They're like 500 pages. I think I have the first one like up here. Yeah, they're like 600 pages. But it's a Cassandra Clare book. How can you not read that? That one is going to be out in November of 2022. Just shoot me in the face. The next one is Book Lovers by Emily Henry, and it's going to be out in May. Emily Henry is now apparently my auto-buy author. Got into romance this year, read her People You Meet on Vacation and Beach Read, and absolutely loved both of them. So I'm definitely going to be picking up Book Lovers. Yeah, I mean, there's so many other books I'm going to read in 2022, but these ones are going to be like the new releases. Hopefully I made sense. I feel like I did not give Fireborn justice. I feel like I totally didn't tell you enough about Crescent City, but definitely wanted to put these books out here. If you're anticipating these books as well, please tell me. Maybe we can do a buddy read when they first come out, because I am almost 100% guaranteeing that I'm going to pre-order every single one of those books. Yeah, give me a shout out. What are some of the books that you guys are anticipating? Are you as upset as I am about release dates? Like, there's a book without a release date. How do you have a Leigh Bardugo book without a release date? It's painful. Anyways, happy holidays, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.